Okay, we're joined now by Providence College student athletes Jacob Bryson, Tyce Tompkins, and Josh Wilkins, along with head coach Nate Leaman. And Coach Leaman, would you start off with an opening statement, please?
Well, like I told you, it was going to be a 2-1 game, grind it out. You know, it was, I thought we had a good start. I thought we had a good first 5 minutes. We kind of had one called back there, and then, you know, they capitalized on a couple of their opportunities. And they're a good team. You got to give them credit. Give them a lot of credit. And 32 wins, man, that's a lot of wins in college hockey. So we're fortunate to get to the locker room, regroup a little bit. The goal we scored on the first power play goal we scored, I thought, you know, that helped us in the locker room. And then Vimel's goal, I thought when it made it 3-2, I thought that got the building alive a little bit and you know, kind of got us going.
Okay, we'll now open it up for questions for the student athletes. Again, please remember to identify yourself and your media organization. Questions, please. Right here.
Dan Rubin from USCHO.com. Tyson, Josh, it seems like the power play obviously clicked tonight with a lot of power play goals for them. Could you just talk about the setup, how you guys work together? Because you guys were assisting on each other's goals on that on those power plays, what you saw when you were passing to each other there?
I'll answer that one. It's kind of funny. Before the game, Tyce will tape his stick, and then I'll walk up to him and take his tape and scissors and use the same one. So we kind of joke about that connection a little bit. But no, it's good. He's got great poise, so it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I think just our power play in general, we were great on retrievals. We were working hard and moving the puck quick, which opened up a lot for us to hit those seams and stuff like that.
Okay, more questions for the student athletes? Right in front.
Mark Differ, Providence Journal. Jacob and Josh, after that first period, did you guys have anything to say to the team after that in the room?
Yeah, well, I think we've been in that situation before this year, and our team's very good at coming back from deficits like that, and we have good second and third period, and today was another great showing of that. Our power play came through with a lot of goals there, which was nice. But I think we stayed on them hard. They played a great game, and they were hard to play against the whole game. But I think we just got a few bounces there, and our power play came through and brought us some success there.
Yeah,
More questions? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we preach stick with it all season. I think that's something we stick to in the locker room. We all know what we have to do. Just got to keep doing it. So it worked out tonight.
Okay, next question. In the back.
Ian Steele, ABC6 Providence. Jacob, after their goal got called back that would have put them up 4-1, did you and the guys see that as maybe a turning point in the game?
Yeah, for sure. I think that gave us a lot of energy on the bench. You guys could probably see from in the stands, but I think our bench was pretty lively after that, and that kind of just gave us a little push there. And then from there on out, I think we played some of our best hockey, and those, like I said, those power play goals helped, but we stuck with it the whole game, and we came in on top.
Maury Hirsch, Gordon, CBS Providence. Jacob, what's it like to have a senior back there in net? You know, you're down 3-0, but just to be able to rely on his experience in some of the toughest times in the biggest games.
Yeah, Hayden's one of the best goalies I've ever seen, and you can count on him for being consistent every night. I know tonight we got out to a 3-0. They had a 3-0 lead, but we were pretty confident Hayden he'd make saves the rest of the game, and it kind of gives us that stone back there that we can trust that no more goals are going to get in, and it really helps us.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Right back here.
For Jacob, Nick Coy, ABC6 Providence. Could you sense the turnout with the fans, and could you feed off the energy of the crowd?
Yeah, like we talked about it before, we knew there was going to be good energy from our fans. I know there was over 900 of them there, and they showed great support, even at our games back in Providence, but tonight was just something special. The crowd was so lively, and it helped us, I think, gave us a lot of energy, and right at that turning point, I think, where that goal got disallowed, I think that's when we started getting a lot of energy, and we played our best hockey from there on out.
Okay, we have another question in the back. Ian?
Ian Steele, ABC6 Providence. Tyce, the first goal on the 5-minute major, just how emotional was it getting that goal? in a 5-minute major after seeing the hit that V took to give you guys the lead?
Yeah, I mean, it was big. Obviously, whenever you get a 5-minute major, that's an opportunity to capitalize, and getting that first one just kind of calmed us all down, I guess, and was a little bit of a relief. And then going down the next power plays after, just knowing that like we have that confidence to make plays.
Maury Hirschgordon, CBS Providence. Tyce, what was it like playing in your first NCAA tournament game, and especially kind of being around campus and being around town? Yeah,
it was great. I mean, the pace was definitely a lot faster. I mean, playoff game is always going to be harder. Mankato plays a hard and heavy game, made it difficult to get to their net for sure. But our fans came, and it was definitely nice being at home for this one.
Okay, time for one more question. Anybody? Thank you. We'll now send the student athletes back to the locker room. Keep Coach Leaman here.
You can take your gear off.
And we'll open it up to questions for Coach Leaman. Right in front here.
Brandon Mello from the Woonsocket Call. Coach, can you talk a little about that power play? It seemed like you guys had that dot-to-dot pass. It happened 3 times today. Was that something on scouting, or is that something you guys like to do?
I think it's something more that we like to do. Those two guys have a pretty good chemistry there. It started. They were started on the play. Started in the power play together probably about 3 weeks ago. Where we moved Tyce to that unit, and those two just have a pretty good chemistry there. They, our power play was really good in the playoffs against BC, and it's kind of carrying over right now.
More questions all the way in the back.
Ian Steele, ABC6 Providence. Nate, what was the bench like when you guys were down 3-0, and how were you guys able to overcome that?
The bench was fine. They were a little kind of discouraged, but we were down 3-1 the first game against BC and came back and won that game. I think probably probably 7 of our last 8 games we've been down after the first period. So I don't think it's anything new. I mean, it speaks to the character in the room that the guys can stay with it, and the belief that they can come back. And again, I thought we had a good start. I thought our first 5-7 minutes were pretty good. I thought their first 2 chances went in, and that put us on our heels a little bit. So credit to them. I mean, they're a great team. 32 wins. Again, that's a heck of a season.
Okay. I think Nick in the corner.
Nick Rojas, Providence. Coach, that timeout that happened after the second goal in that 5-minute major, what was the message to the team now that being up, knowing that a 2-goal lead is a dangerous lead?
I'll take a 2-goal lead. I don't know about dangerous, but I'll take a 2-goal lead. We just wanted to keep going. I mean, they were. I thought they were really aggressive on their kill. I thought their kill was actually really, really good. I thought their power play break-ins were. I mean, they had us on our heels. Their power play break-in, I thought, was spectacular tonight. So we just wanted to keep going, get the next one. Stay on your toes, try to score the next goal, and keep playing the game, not the scoreboard.
Okay, more questions?
Hey, Nate. Nick Coyle, ABC6 Providence. Do you think part of the reason you guys were able to be resilient and bounce back was the fact that you had Hayden, a senior, in net, and just talk about how he played in the final 2 periods?
Well, yeah, I thought even even to get us in the locker room only down by 2. I mean, he made a pretty big save there. We got loose. We got pretty loose after they went up 3-0. We got a little loose, and I thought he made some big saves. I thought in the second he made some big saves, and even the third. That's he doesn't have the all-time wins record at our school for. It's not an accident, I mean, he's a great goalie, like Jacob talked about, and and he held us in. He gave us a chance.
Maury Hirschgordon, CBS Providence, back here. Coach, knowing what this building could be like tomorrow with the potential of Northeastern, you guys maybe want to play the Huskies, or does it not really matter at this point?
Well, for Hockey East purposes, we'd like to play the Huskies, just because for league and league pride to get 2 teams in the 3 teams in the final 8. But at this time of year, you're going to play a great team. Doesn't matter who you're playing. So the Huskies have certainly been hot. We've we've scouted Cornell on tape also. I think they're very good. So, we just have to be prepared. We were in this spot last year, getting to the Final Eight, and we've done a lot of work to get back to this point. So we just want to make sure we're putting our best foot forward and playing a good game.
Okay, time for one question. Okay, right here.
Dan Rubin from USCHO. Coach, on top of that, the whole process of getting to this point, going out in the quarterfinals of Hockey East, but making it in as the 4th seed, and the process of also getting a berth to play in Providence. Can you just talk about the emotion of getting to this point and then being able to play this game and advance through it?
Well, I didn't. After the BC series, the guys know that. But when I went in the locker room, it wasn't. It wasn't a great feeling. When Western lost, you wake up the next day and you're like, well, we got a pretty good shot. And at the end of the day, getting in the NCAA tournament is about your body of work. It's really about your body of work, and we had a great body of work. We challenged ourselves on the road. We played a lot more road games than we did home games this year, and I think, it's not failure, it's growing. We grew throughout the year, and we're playing some good hockey. We played some really good hockey. I thought we played some good hockey against BC. They have a first-rounder that's a goaltender, and he's with their AHL team right now. I mean, I thought he was the difference in the series, and we're happy to be here. We're happy that Brown is hosting. They do an unbelievable job hosting this. We're happy for the city of Providence. We're happy that they're selling beer at the games. We're happy that that hopefully we get some fans here tomorrow, whoever we're playing.
Okay, thank you.